Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Make sure to check out hankstrange.com. You can sign up for our email list and find ways to follow and support our efforts.
You gotta hold on to that front man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Party foul.
That is funny.
All right, check it out. We're gonna do some shooting. Katie has joined us. Kevin Dixie, Diximus Maximus.
What's going on?
There we go. Eric, IV8888, and the Flux Raider. Flux Raider. We're gonna put some rounds through that real quick, and then we'll give you guys some details on it. Who's going?
Oh, you got to.
Yeah, you show us.
Yeah,
you show us. This is like a live airing of the channel. Get to see Eric live. Cool. Mags on the ground. So yeah, 2 mags. How many rounds was that?
Well, that was 2 17-shot mags, but it also worked with the 21-shot SIG M17 magazines.
Okay.
So you want me to explain it over here on the tailgate, maybe?
Yeah, we could do that. And
right.
What SIG is this in here?
This is a 320.
Okay.
So it's not the M17, but it'll work with any M17, M18. You know, the trigger pack is the serialized component, so it just drops into this as a complete unit, and I can go over some of the functions for you.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a closer look at it.
Right. We needed some empty mags. So.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it like empty the mags.
Yeah, that you don't just.
He doesn't do it like that.
Out. You push the rounds out.
Yeah. All right, so give us the rundown of this.
Okay, I'm going to take my ear pro off.
How does this even go on?
Right, so the takedown lever, you pull it out just like you would on any other 320 or M17 to put it inside the chassis, and it pivots. The trigger pack pivots down into the lower chassis assembly.
Okay.
You've got a pick rail up here to handle your light options.
Nice.
Okay, that's a TLR7. They're from Streamlight. This is not a forward grip or an angled forward grip. It's a magazine speed load system up front, and you can, brace your hands right there. This is a brace. It is not a stock. All right. It's spring loaded. You have this lever here. Push it, and that will deploy the brace. Yeah. Okay. You got a couple of QD studs there if you want to run wolf tails or other things.
Oh, nice.
The co-witnessing of the irons here.
Oh, so there's a see-through.
You can still co-witness your irons.
Okay, cool. We'll get some close-ups of that for you guys.
And then you've got a pick rail on top that we've got a Steiner MRS mounted up on here. Manual safety that can be located from, or actuated from either side of the chassis. You can't use a safety model 17 or 320 in this particular gun. So it has to be a no safety model because of the way the safety on this operates.
I see.
But you can get a safety delete kit if you've got a 320 or an M17 with a safety. And then, of course, your mag well, nice flaring there, to get mags in and out pretty easily. To get the magazine release, right here, if you push this button forward, that's going to drop your mag from the main firearm, okay? The button on the right side, right here, also actuates that magazine release.
Okay.
All right, so to get to your backup magazine, if you just want to release the backup mag, you can push forward slightly on this button, and that'll release the front mag. All right, if the slide, let's just say, is at full battery, like I was just then. All right, so the slide is at full stop to the rear, locked to the rear. If I push forward all the way, it drops the old magazine out and releases the front mag. So if I'm grabbing that mag, see, I can do that. So reach up, grab the mag,
Now,
I've got a backup mag.
So, does that only do that if the slide is locked back? What if the slide is down and you push all the way? Is it going to drop?
Doesn't matter if the slide's forward. All this is doing is manipulating your magazines.
Okay.
Right. So, if the slide's to the rear, all right, and let's say I push all the way forward, and let's just pretend this is a loaded magazine, and I put my new mag in. All right, the same lever that I use to deploy the brace assembly, if I push it down, notice that it's got a little leg there.
Okay. Yeah.
That actuates the slide stop.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah. So that's a dual function type roll there. You guys should try it out, man.
Yeah. How long have you had this? How long have you?
This has only been out now about maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
So this is actually a pre-production prototype. But the newer ones are definitely holding up great too. But this is probably like one of the first 5 out in the wild. So pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. When Flux first came out with the Flux brace, I was able to try that out. This is like a massive evolution, like a big step forward.
The Glock version is kind of an afterthought. You know what I mean? In terms of the way they developed it, because of the limitations of the Glock. The frame on a Glock is the frame on a Glock.
Yeah.
You don't have the benefit of being able to pull the trigger pack out and just drop it in whatever you want. So this is much more purpose-built, whereby the Glock, they had to work around the design elements of the Glock. I can show you that one too.
That's the cool thing about a chassis setup like with the SIG P320s, right? The chassis is the actual firearm, so you could drop it into something else.
That's correct. And I'll show you the Glock version too, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Cool. What do you think, Katie?
I think that's pretty impressive. Ingenuity at its finest. I really like the idea of a short press for the mag release here to release the first, right? In case you're in a situation where you're doing like a tactical reload, right? So you want to conserve rounds and keep this mag, or you just need to dump, push it forward, automatic releases. That takes a step out of the process, which means you get back into the fight faster. I'm always a fan of that.
Yeah, you just need to practice that little, so you don't go all the way and drop both when you don't want to.
And you can see how much more purpose-driven this is in terms of the way it was developed versus the Glock.
Right.
You know, it just has this one pin that holds the rear assembly on, and then the front assembly has an integrated O-light flashlight in there, which is fine, but definitely not as flexible as being able to run a traditional rail system and run whatever type of light you want. Also, you notice the flash mag, what they call this, doesn't really have the same functionality as the M17.
Right.
So this is a much more upgraded product. Because of what you can get done with that chassis system, as opposed to this being, you have to use the Glock frame.
Right. I would say, like, if you can, I know everyone can't, right? Someone's got a Glock, they got to live with that. If you can, that's the cool thing about the P320.
Yeah, actually, it's making me buy. My favorite SIG is my X5, and I was thinking about throwing the X5 in there, but now it's just going to make me buy another 320 just so I can use this damn thing. It's that legit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very cool.
That's not a bad setup there. But I definitely am more of a fan of the Raider. Much more functional. Why don't you guys shoot it some?
Absolutely, let's do it.
I'm gonna top you some mags off here.
Ear Pro.
All right, Katie.
I need my ear Pro. It's on my head. Yep. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I caught that.
Oh, well, damn it. You know what happens. You get used to wearing this stuff on your head. It just happens. All right, so we got the Flux Raider here. Let me put this guy into battery. Get it into action, and let's see what we got. Okay, so now if I push forward all the way, drop, release, push this guy down. Oop, how do I do it? Let me see.
All the way down.
All the way down. There we go. Now I'm back in it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to stick this one up front. Oh crap! Hold on.
Did it push all the way?
Let me make sure I'm doing it right, because we are out here playing. There we go. There you go. Put it in. This guy goes all the way down. Cool. And we're back in it. So that was my first time shooting it, and it will not be my last. Ammo!
It definitely needs some practice, but I think
I just wanted to always scream that. This is definitely a nice, cool concept. I will say this though, before we even get into the functions of it, it feels great shouldering this little guy. Well, bracing this little guy.
Yeah.
You know, it feels great bracing this little guy. It leaves it real stable. I mean, the shots is not, I mean, this distance is nothing, but think about what you're going to be using this for, right? So theoretically, this is it's like the ultimate bug out, right? Little gun, right? So if you deploy
Or
this.
a truck gun, it could be
a truck gun would be good too. So you're going to be looking at relatively short distances. You're not going to be 200 yards with this, you know, but 50, 25, 35, whatever. This is really good. It's small, it's compact, it feels good to brace. And then the quick load system, I absolutely love. You know, you gotta mess with it a little bit, but pushing forward all the way here, you can see that lever moving, releases both mags. You can actually see the magazine release, they're moving there and releasing the one up front at the same time, right? So push all the way forward, yank that mag out, get the next mag in. And then over here where I was having a problem at is the fact that I wasn't pressing all the way down. You can see where the slide stop is. So I was just kind of playing with it, but you just gotta push it down.
Handle it.
Right? Yeah, just get in there and push it down and it goes right down. So yeah, man, this is nice. This is nice. It is nice. And I definitely like the fact that with this one over the Glock version they made, that this one you can put pretty much whatever light you want. Right? So, you know, you want consumers to have an option, which is always nice. Oh, this is good. And the sights, man. That sighting system is awesome. All right, I'm gonna do this
I'll hold one of them for you.
one more time, then I might let him do it.
This is the Tactical Ninja one, KD. We're timing you.
Oh, you're timing me? Okay, it is what it is. All right, so let me drop this down. We ready?
Yep.
Let's try this again. Okay, so now I'm gonna push all the way forward, in, and all the way down. Okay, and again, all the way forward, back, down, back in action. Oh, here we go. I liked when the ammo keeps coming.
Ammo.
All the way forward, in, all the way down, back in action.
Check it out. All right, so on my battle belt, I'm carrying M17 mags.
Okay.
He needs a mag. It's easy for me to just go, here you go, give him a mag.
Right.
All right. I'd like it as like a pairing to my M17
Oh, I see.
for that reason.
And I like his M17 because it comes with ammo.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that, put it back down, up.
Uh-oh.
Get this thing out. You got another one of these? Good, you're gonna need one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you shoot my Flux Raider real quick, then I'm gonna take it home. This is I mean, damn it, man, this is just nice. It's nice and it's functional too. It's not just another, you know, another toy. It actually has function. You can see exactly how you can use this, right?
So Eric, is there a holster for this set up like this?
Yeah, there is a holster that they're developing for the Raider. I know it's a little bit different than the other one,
Right.
The one for the Glock.
Right.
I could show you the holster option for that one, but I think this one's pretty Mac Daddy. Yeah.
But like
It's
you
still a
said,
new
you
product.
could sling this easily too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you can see the. I mean, I'll rotate this thing over. You can see the QD points here. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Eric's
cool.
got a sling.
Yeah. People making stuff with QD points, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
All right.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
Bam. There you go.
Wear it
Sling
as
it.
one point
Yeah.
under a coat or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I spend a lot of time, crap ton of time in urban environments. This is.
I think some
Freaking-
people question like, hey, is that a toy or whatever? No, I think that it gives you a lot of functionality, right? You can add a red dot, you can add a light, you can add an extra magazine, you could stabilize it. It's giving you functionality to a gun. Of course, you could just use the gun on its own, but you can't as easily be able to use all those things together.
Correct. And like with anything, and I would say this, and obviously you guys are seeing raw footage the first time me actually shooting this thing. Now Eric has shown it to me before. He's been really stingy with ammo that day though.
Yeah.
He didn't let me shoot it.
Yeah.
All right. But the fact now that I've shot it for the first time, it is a great thing. But with anything, I'm gonna say get out, train with it, work yourself with it, understand it. That way, you know, it doesn't become a handicap to you on the field, right? You actually know how to use it, because it does. It comes with the options you need, red dot. And I love to be able to see your sights. That is just totally awesome, because electronics, I mean, hey, look, nothing wrong with a Steiner optic, nothing's wrong with, you know, a Vortex, nothing's wrong with a hollow sun, but guess what? It was made by man, it'll fail,
It could
right?
get
Everything
knocked around
breaks.
when you really need it or something like that.
Yeah,
so you've
battery
got
could
that
run
back.
out.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't mount it on tight enough and it flies off the gun, whatever, right? So to actually have the ability to still transition to your irons, I think is awesome. And it's effortless too, you know? It's effortless. It's just built into the system.
Okay, KD, I'm gonna shoot this now.
No.
Okay, first of all, Eric has only given us the steel case. Whatever steel case is left is mine.
Well, that's okay, because I have the top brand Fiocchi over there if you want to shoot some quality ammunition, but we can go ahead and shoot the steel case. You know,
He
I'm just
pulled
saying,
out the Fiocchi.
Yeah.
Dang.
You got the steel case, Eric. You got the
Flexing on us
Fiocchi.
Can't have no lowly steel case ammo. We gotta have brass
He's
case.
flexing on the flux.
Flexing on the flux. Oh, flexing on the flux.
fluxing.
Flexing on the flux. Let me try that.
Right on. Kill it there. I'll go grab some more ammo.
Yeah. Oh, I'm using this
Eric, do you
Fiocchi.
actually put this on? How little are you?
It's called adjustment.
Look, I'll hand you the mags if you want.
Oh, okay.
Like I did for him.
Where's
So
the
just
gun?
keep the 2 in the gun, and then I'm gonna pass
That's
you
not the gun.
more
This is the
mags.
gun.
Oh, this is the gun. Oh,
Yeah.
we're talking about. Okay. Okay.
You're good. You got a lot of berth around you to move around, so don't feel like
Front,
you're standing in that
back,
spot.
and then I'm gonna bring you some mags.
Yeah, don't feel like you have to make this routine to step up to. The camera's got all of this.
I'm just gonna be magazine fairy.
Hey, that's all right. It's going to be the watching.
Okay.
I might rub his mohawk.
And I need to chamber. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay, here we go.
You gotta hold on to that front mag.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Party
That is
foul.
funny. That is funny.
That is funny. Okay, hold on. Let me practice that. Okay. Don't want to put that magazine back in. Okay.
Grab the front mag.
Yep. And
Push
just let it
forward.
hit.
Yeah,
all
you
the
got to
way.
strip. You got to grab and strip.
Yep.
Okay. And then push down.
All the way. Hard stop.
There
Yep.
we go. Okay. Okay. So let's practice this time. Okay. Did it drop it? Okay, and push down. Oh.
Oh, the brakes collapsed on you.
Did it move? Okay, no. I felt like this might not be all the way out. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it
might
moved.
have
Yeah.
jumped one of the
Yeah,
spaces
it
there.
moved. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right, do this right.
Boom. Boom.
All right. Amazing. It really takes practice. Yeah. Because you don't want to embarrass yourself in like reality when that bad guy's coming at you. You ready, Lola?
Yep.
All right, here we go. And you got to get that to drop. Okay. And here we go. Did that move again? Lock back. Not bad. Where's the rest of the amp? You just kept giving KD ammo.
I gave you the same thing I gave KD.
No.
I'm handsome.
No, hold on. I'm gonna count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one extra than KD.
Well, I'm gonna have to load you up a Magnum.
I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. That's cool. So the alternative for this, like if you have it like this, you could just push this all the way forward.
Right.
And that.
One thing I will say that I've noticed on the 17 shot mags versus these 21s is that you do have a little more weight. So those empties on the 21 shot mags definitely get out of there a little easier
Okay.
than the 17s. So that's just one thing I've noticed. And I like the fact that that mag protrudes a bit. So if it does decide to stick or act up, it's easy to just grab and pull out versus the 17 shot mag. We're using these just because that's what we've got, but you know, they do fit flush. So if there's an issue, it's going to be a little harder to get it out if it were to get stuck or something. But I like having that extra weight. It just really helps to get out of there.
Yeah. So the thing, so just to go back to what I did wrong there. So when you have them both, in, you know, I mean, I know it's going to seem simple.
Hot. Yeah, that's
right
hot.
Here. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah. It's going to seem simple, but you want to make sure, right, that you're grabbing and you're doing that, right? Because if you just, so like this, did you drop it?
I did. Sorry.
Seriously?
Just messing with you.
All right. So, because if you just hit that, that's what happens.
Yeah, you got to make sure you grab that front mag.
Yeah, you gotta grab it, press it, strip it off, and then with the actual extension here, what happened? Did I
I don't know. Maybe the recoil forces might have made the lever jump down a little bit and made it jump in the recess a bit. Just make sure it's out of the way.
Yeah, the reason why I noticed is because this thing came close. It didn't hit me in the face. It just came. The slide came a little.
It probably did that.
Yeah.
See how there's different positions.
Yeah.
So probably just want to make sure it's locked all the way.
Yeah, it's locked in. No, that's cool, man. Definitely takes practice, without a doubt. Takes practice, repetition. Yeah. Get a bunch of empty magazines and practice it.
That's right.
So, I'm going to wrap this up. You should recognize the backdrop here. Obviously, you should recognize Eric of IV8888. If you don't, I don't know. You got to go get a CAT scan and then, come back and subscribe to them, obviously, on YouTube. And then Kevin Dixie also joining us here of NOC, which you've seen on the podcast, all kinds of places. You got your own YouTube channel, Maker of the Truth. The Truth, if you guys don't know about that. So, in this whole trip, we're going to wrap it up right now, but in this trip, we're here in Georgia, obviously. Been hanging out with Eric and Kevin. Eric, you got to drive the Tesla Model Y?
Yes, I did. Oh my God. Yes, sir.
Dude, they're not kidding when they say instant
Yes,
power.
sir.
Wow.
That.
Oh, God. Easy now. Kid at the candy store.
Yes, sir. I like that.
What? Oh, it's the ah. Okay, so the cameras are sensing the vehicles around you.
There's about 7 cameras at least in here.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a very interesting experience, man. I really enjoyed it. I think a lot of people have reservations about those vehicles, and I think it just stems from not using them. But once you understand the minutiae behind all of it, they're really awesome cars, man.
Yeah. And Twang and Banks put it this way. He was like, this is an American car at the end of the day. Obviously, they took some money from the government, but it's an American car. American car company. So,
Real good.
yeah, not trying to force anyone into that. Kevin's here with us doing some shooting. We shot the FLUX Raider. What do you think about that?
I think it's a nice little gadget, man. I like things. When I first look at things, I'm like, well, real world, how does it work? How does it apply, right? And immediately, within 30 seconds, you can look at that and say, hey, PCC guns were a big deal when you put your folding stock on it, something to put away. People like that, that handgun cartridge. And now you look at that, and it's like it's giving you everything that you love out of PCC with a folding stock in a smaller package, but with more versatility, like to be able to drop the magazines and do speed loads and things like that, to be able to deploy that brace versus, you know, even slapping a stock, you know, hitting the switches or a lever is quicker than, you know, folding a stock out to the side, and still being able to, you know, reach out, have stability, red dot, you know, put your own whatever light that you like on it. So, you know, low light situations, it still works. Quick target acquisition, if you understand how to use a red dot, is going to be that. And then you have the option to still use your iron sights on it without, you know, only thing you got to do is lower your eyes a little bit, right? And still right there, you can use that front sight. So to me, it's a fantastic piece of innovation. I really like it because it's practical, and that's the first thing I'm looking for.
Yeah. Do you guys already have a video out on that, or are you working on
We
stuff?
filmed a video on the Flux Raider just earlier this week. I've had it for quite a while, and I've been shooting the mess out of it. And I think today's round count puts it just over about 3,000 rounds I put through it, and we haven't cleaned it. We did do a video on it, working just fine. Probably, I think at 80 yards we were shooting like maybe fist-sized groups.
Okay.
So I mean, you're talking. I mean, that's
a
very hard to
close-in-
do with a handgun for an average shooter, especially rapid firing.
Right.
So it does increase the stability of a handgun considerably.
Yeah. I think it's useful.
It is.
People might think there's gimmicks behind it. Everyone always thinks that about stuff, but I think that is actually very useful. There's some serious design engineering that went into it.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate that. We did a bunch of videos with you. I got, you know, Kevin, you got to do like a gripe already, man.
I did a great.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm local now. Welcome, visitor. I mean, what? Come on, man. Keep talking.
See how I get
I'm
treated?
just saying.
Yeah. So I just
Feeling the love in the room right now for sure.
No, so listen, it was fun doing all this with you. I think you guys did a lot of hard work, yourself and Chad. The cool part of it is I got to see you guys, hang out with you. We got to have a little fun. We're going to go have a little bit more fun that you guys don't get to hang out with us on, fortunately. But
Do yourself a favor and get the Wagyu ribeye. That was ridiculous. On the hot salt thing, right? You just put it on the thing and it cooks the thing, get it seasoned, man. You scoop that thing around the thing.
you're going to have to Google what Katie's
It
talking
melts
about.
in your mouth.
Oh my God, man. Look, man, look, I'm telling you, I'm a carnivore. Can't you tell? Look, and some protein, and oh man, that medium, and then some people like theirs a little bit, you know, still a little bit alive, like I was talking to
He
him.
had a good time.
I like mine kind of did, but you know, it was, oh my God. Anyway, look,
We had a good time.
as my man Maj says, you weren't there. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But
Right.
it was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys. I would ask everyone to go check these guys out, IV8888, as well as Kevin Dixie, NOC. Subscribe to the channel here, ring the bell, all that kind of stuff. Leave comments, all of that. Thanks so much. We're out of here. Big thanks to Lola. Peace. Make sure to check out hankstrange.com. You can sign up for our email list and find ways to follow and support our efforts.